Is this on? Yeah, I think it's on. What's going on, guys? Nando here, back with one more video. And we're going to talk about the Google Pixel 2 XL. We're going to talk about whether you're switching to the Google Pixel 2 XL from an Android device or whether you're switching from an iPhone. There's a couple things that you need to keep in mind, a couple things that you need to consider when doing so. So I'm not going to make this a review on the phone itself. I'm mostly going to make this a couple bullet point lists on a couple things that stand out to me. Someone who switches phones consistently, someone who's been using the iPhone X, and someone who's now using the Google Pixel 2 XL. So I've had the Google Pixel 2 XL for about a month now, and I've used the iPhone X since it came out, since the day it launched. And I really, really like the iPhone X. See, here's the iPhone X. But there's a couple things that when going into the Google Pixel 2 XL, I have absolutely loved. A couple things that I've not so much loved, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So, first thing off the bat, if you're considering the Google Pixel 2 XL, and this even applies to the regular Google Pixel 2, this phone, let me take a C for this, guys. This phone right here is by far the phone with the best camera out right now. That's my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section below and why. I'd love to get a conversation going with you guys. But if camera, I'm talking freaking camera, still shots, is a huge thing for you, a #1 priority, even #2 priority, and you switch over to the Google Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL, you're going to be blown away with the quality of the images you're going to get. Now, video footage is incredible as well because you have optical image stabilization and you have electronic image stabilization. So both together gives you buttery smooth footage. I prefer to take pictures with my phone. I'm not a huge on the video kind of person. I do Snapchats and things like that that obviously compresses the quality and it's not going to look as great. But pictures is phenomenal. For example, the iPhone X allows you to take portrait mode. Portrait mode with your selfie, portrait mode in the rear. Cool little features. What I don't like about the way the iPhone X takes those pictures is the fact that it kind of forces you to be in the most perfect optimal position or situation. So good lighting, good shallow depth of field, and then it's going to take the picture for you. When it comes to the Google Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL, unless you're in a horrible, horrible situation, horrible lighting, and horrible positioning, the phone is going to take a picture and it's going to be fantastic. You're going to get two pictures. You're going to get the ability right off the bat with the blurred background effect and the non-blurred background effect. To get the blurred background effect, you have to wait a few seconds. It processes it, and then there it is. Now, with the iPhone X, you are getting the ability to shoot in different effects right off the bat and then switch it later on. With the Google Pixel 2 XL, you don't have that ability. I mean, you can buy or download a third-party app and then add that, but with the iPhone X, you get that natively. So, if your main goal is to take fantastic pictures, look nowhere else. The Google Pixel 2 and 2 XL is going to be your best bet. Absolutely, hands down. The second thing that you need to know or think about when switching over to the Google Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL is you don't need to think about storage as much. Now, the phone itself doesn't have expandable storage. It's not one of those Android phones that incorporates that. Google doesn't do that. But what Google does do is give you unlimited storage on your photos, on your videos for a few years. I think 2 to 3 years. So most of the time, photos and videos is what takes up the most space on a phone. That's why a lot of people on Android love expandable storage because they can just, boom, save it to that. However, with Google, you get that cloud storage right off the bat, which with iOS or with Apple, you have to pay for. You don't get expandable storage with Apple. You never have had that opportunity or that ability to do so. So you buy into the Google ecosystem and you get that cloud storage. And I am a lover of Google Photos. I love the simplicity of it. I love the ease of use. I love the fact that you can do so much sharing-wise. The fact that it recognizes faces super easily and super fast. So absolutely love that. With iOS, when I take pictures, I still upload to Google Photos. Then I download Google Photos on my Android phone, on my computer, any other device, and I'm good to go. And thirdly, I think one of the biggest reasons to get a Google phone, or a Pixel phone for that matter, is the fact that you go Google, you go stock Android. You get Android as Google intended. You don't get bloatware, you don't get any of that other stuff. Now, to some people, all that other stuff is a perk. It's a pro, and in a lot of cases it is. But with that being said, it also kind of deters from the experience, because you're experiencing lag, you're experiencing slowdown, you're experiencing things that actually uses the resources in the phone to process. Therefore, those things that get added on top aren't necessarily being used the best way possible, because it slows down the phone. You understand what I'm saying? You end up going from something that, oh cool, I can do this, but while I do this, my phone is acting slow and sluggish this place and that place. With Google, you don't get that bloatware, stock Android. And if you go to the Pixel, if you actually utilize the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 2 XL, Google is already stated they're giving you 3 years of updates guaranteed. So updates are free, okay, but what they mean is, as further additions past Oreo come out, you don't need to feel or worry about, at least for 3 years, if your phone is going to be capable of running those updates. And that's a big deal, because a lot of people still keep their phone for 2 years. A lot of people keep their phones for more than 2 years. And you don't want to have a situation like with Apple, where they actually slow down your phone. That's been admitted before, so you can go and check the news on that, because of the updates. The updates are too good or too resource intensive, and then Apple has slowed down the phone in order for the battery to last long enough and things of that nature. All in all, it's a mess you don't want to deal with. And when you're using a Pixel device, you don't have to worry about that. So guys, again, this is not a review of the phone. That's coming up soon, but this is just a couple things that I would want you guys to know of, or just keep in mind. I'm not the only one saying these things, but obviously I like to make these videos for you guys, so I like to share it with you. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you've switched over, whether it's Pixel or something else, or if you've stayed true to Apple and even have the iPhone X, maybe the 8 or an older edition, and why. If you have any other comments or questions, again, let them stay in the bottom. Let me know. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and more importantly, subscribe because it's free, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and salute, and more importantly, guys, stay geeky like always.